Welcome in. In this video, we are adjusting our frequency to the truth. And the truth, what is that? It is not your truth and my truth. It is the truth that does not exist in stories. It does not exist in all of these ways that the ego mind wants to keep itself busy. That's not the truth of this experience. Can only be had when you're truly connected to this experience. How do you get connected to this experience? It seems almost impossible. Or most people just think that, oh, they're connected. Yeah, do my yoga classes. But we're talking about a depth of connection that goes beyond the logical construct. People think crazy is outside there. It is, in a way. But it's only crazy if it's not organized. When it's organized, it's genius. Thank you, Gaia. Right? So that's what we care about in this channel, and to harmonize our frequency so that we are in alignment with that. And that means that you get to be who you are. Because a lot of these cycles that people are going through that produces negative results, which all these spiritual teachers, they call it karma. It's a little bit misunderstood. It is just the cause. Let us clarify what karma is. It is just the cause of effect of your current frequency. It's not from your past life. It's not like that. It's not a logical thing. There's a lot of misperception there for many, because it is about truly just being in the moment and expressing exactly what wants to be shared in that moment. Not just for the sake of it, but for the purpose of moving humanity forward in consciousness, so that we can have a different experience of operation here. Because the only way, we almost want to emphasize, only way that you can change your reality is by changing your thought system about it. That's the only way that you can change your reality. And many beings go around, we know because we were in one. If it wouldn't be for that initiatory relationship, we wouldn't be here. We're so grateful for that. Someone shared the truth, like, thank you. Sharing the truth, even if it didn't feel good. We went through so much of that. And that is how the ego is controlled. But then we saw that there was a lot of mischievousness, and it wasn't all energetically correct, which is what is leading to everything for everyone. But it's not about the people. It is about the energies that are expressing through people and what you allow through your body. That makes a difference where you end up in the next cycle. When Gaia, all of her days, she's ticking, we're ticking in evolution. It just means that it's the growth, it's the continuous growth. But depending on how well you're maintaining your frequency, you will actually level up to experience a different reality depending on how well you're doing. Like, if you realized how literal this is, you would think that why doesn't every single human being on the planet talk about this? And we know why. It's because they don't see it. But we see. It's like, I see the emperor is naked. He's not wearing any clothes. Oh, no, wonderful sire. It's like that. The whole of humanity is under a spell of being popular and tough and all these programs. That's what they are. They're just programs. What happened to authenticity, huh? What happened to expressing yourself exactly as who you are in that moment? And let that be a moment. And now it's a different moment. But that you connect to all your power, all the truth that is in your body, that is deeply resonating through you. That's that power, that spark of energy. That is why we created this song, Express Yourself. Because we were looking for that frequency that was instigating that feeling of starting and just going fuck everything, I'm gonna do my way. It is that energy in essence. I want to do it my way. I want to dance my way. And I want to express myself my way. I don't care what's popular. I don't care what's... It's like, just let it be. Let it fucking be. Let all the shit just be. And focus on you. That has been our mantra. And that's the only thing that truly shifts everything. It shifted everything for us. We are still in shift, but we know where it's heading because we can see now. We couldn't see before. Seeing through the third eye, seeing beyond the physical. We know where beings are at. We see. It's wonderful to see. But we also see that they don't see. And even when we say, they don't see. We get it. Because they have different habits of operating their humanness. And so they see limitations. We can see. Because we see options. And we can see when we are speaking, okay. And that's okay. It's okay to be exactly where you are. That's why it is okay to express yourself from where you are now. Because your expression is beautiful now. Even in the imperfections, so do them anyway. Then you also get to see them. And you get to love them into further exploration in consciousness. So that we get to land who we are here. So that we fully get to live in harmony with this body, with this trust that we can trust this environment and we can trust the people here. And we don't just pretend, but we actually communicate with one another. Make sure that we are treating our neighbors well. Bring back the family, the looking after one another. But not the way that many beings think. Just keep to the limitations. No. Like, let the unit grow. There needs to be expansion. Make sure that every single person in the family gets to connect with their own source. Because then they won't need it from each other. There will be more harmony then. Because each are respected. Regardless of age. You don't treat anyone different. Maybe you talk, like you know, maybe you joke around a little bit with a kid versus an adult. Yeah, of course. But sometimes a kid can be more grown up inside than what adults might think. There are a lot of things that can happen. But regardless, it is up to you to make that inner reality be presented all through you. That's why it's an individual job. Everyone is doing this individually. And it takes effort. It takes effort. It doesn't come for free. It takes sacrifices of all of your habits. Mastering them so that you can stop at any moment. So that you know that you have mastery over them. That's how you take control over your life and live the best version that you can be living here on this planet. We are assisting beings who are maybe a little bit stuck or just need a helping hand to move upward in frequency. Wherever you are, whatever situation that you find yourself, there is a way out. There always is a way out. When you have the correct perspective about what life truly is. If you wish to join more in these ways that we're speaking here, because we are literally correcting perspective into energetic truth. Once we see with energetic truth, we have included the way that we are meant to use this human faculty, because it is a faculty. It has many different abilities that in a proper training environment you will learn how to elevate your frequency and how to calibrate so that your full energy, meaning your soul, gets embodied. It is a process. It doesn't happen after a meditation or after a hypnosis session. You have to be aware. You have to see. And then you have to do correctly in order for you to receive energy. It's much like surfing. So if you wish to change your perspective one day at a time to this holistic perspective where health and healing happens, but through your own calibration, you will learn exactly what is needed to calibrate every single thing from your perspective. All of these Heya sessions, they are doing that. They're correcting energy and frequency within the Merkaba field, which is your human energy system. And it is also teaching you how to work within your field, knowing exactly what everything is, empowering you. You may not even think that you need something like this. But everyone has been greatly mistrained in this society. And once you get how much it affects the reality that is currently lived, you will see that shifting once every day is a necessity to make sure that we are balanced individuals receiving our own intuition, which is what everyone has the capability of tuning into. It is about human consciousness, and if you wish to dive in with us, there is a link in the bio. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for clicking like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll talk to you again in the next one. You're blessed beings. We hope that this was an uplifting message. This is the teachings of energetic truth. We'll talk to you again in the next one. Ciao.